Hey everyone, my name's Mimi from Wildflower Pilates, and today we are going to do an advanced Pilates flow where we will explore some of Joseph Pilates' original exercises, which will enhance your flexibility and strength, especially through your core and through your hips. That's where we're going today. So if that sounds good, let's get into it. We're going to start down on all fours for me. So hands underneath your hips, knees underneath your shoulders, and let's just round your back like a sad cat and arching like a happy cat. Finding that flow, feeling what it feels like for you today. Nice big shapes. Awesome. And then we'll bring your knees together for me and just let your hips drop over to one side, looking over the opposite shoulder, and then up and over to the other side, finding that stretch through your hips, through the side of your body, so you can pull your bottom back towards your heels a little bit. Find that nice stretch, pulling it back. Awesome. Let's go one more each side. And then we'll come back to the middle, sitting back on your heels, stretching your arms forward, and then just rolling forward with a round back. Hips drop down to the mat, looking up to the ceiling. Find your arched back, and then pulling up through the tummy. We're going to sit back on your heels. So it's like a little slinky cat as you pull forward, looking up, try and push the mat away from you, and then rounding your back, sitting back on your heels. Let's go for two more like that. Slinking forward, pulling all the way back. On this next one, we'll pull forward. We're going to stay there. You're going to press the top of your feet into the mat, lift your knees off. Find a little bit of a bigger back bend. And then we're just going to look over one shoulder back at your heels. Come back through the middle, looking over the other shoulder. Coming back to the middle, drop the knees down, pulling all the way back, and then we'll come back up onto all fours for me. We're going to tuck the toes under and make a round back. We're going to hover your knees off the mat. Let's bring them together. So you'll squeeze your knees together. Both knees are going to come over to one side. Hips are going to drop to the other. Look at your knees. And then coming back through the middle, over to the other side. If this feels like it's too much, just drop the knees down. Do the same as we did before. But we're just trying to find that little bit more now through the waist, through the hips. You can find that nice deep stretch. Maybe you can bring your bottom back towards your heels a little bit. Compress that shape. Nice. We're going to go one more each side. Beautiful. And then we're going to come back to the middle. Let your knees drop down for a sec. And then we're going to tuck the toes back under, lift up into our pike shape, and just pedal out your heels. So one heel pressing down to the mat, and then the other. Find that stretch through your calf muscles, through the back of your legs. Awesome. And you can really press into the mat, try and get your chest towards your thighs. So then you're getting that little bit of stretch through those shoulders too, under your arms. Let's go one more pedal on each side. And then we'll come back down onto the mat. Right leg's going to come out behind us, and we're going to get our hips moving. So we're going to paint some rainbows. It's going to tap out to the side, and then big rainbow up and over to the other side. Lifting it up. Look for your toes, and then coming up and over, and look over the opposite shoulder. So nice big movements through that leg. Finding that little twist through your body there. Just getting everything nice and warmed up. So we're going to work up to our corkscrew, which is a little bit twisty. Lots of abs. So we're just going to get the body nice and warm with these rainbows. We're going to go for 2 more like this. Beautiful. Last one. And then you're going to keep it out to the side that is away from you. And we're going to lift up, same arm as leg. You're going to open up to the ceiling and then dive that hand through the gap between your hand and your knee, finding a little thread the needle, and then reaching back up. Open up the chest, dive it through, reaching through, open it back up. Awesome. We're going to go 2 more like that. Last one. And then we'll pop that hand back on the mat. Bring that leg back underneath you. Reset. We're going to go left leg. So left leg's coming out behind. We're tapping it out to the side. Big rainbow up and over to the other side. And then tapping it out and over. Looking for the foot as it comes from side to side, finding that little twist through your torso. Looking over your shoulders. Amazing. Biggest rainbows you can do. So every time you lift it up, see if you can get it that little bit higher. Maybe you can straighten that leg a little bit more. Awesome. Big deep breaths. We're going to go 2 more and then hold it out to the side. Last one. And then you'll hold that leg out beside you. I'll turn around. Same arm as leg's going to reach up to the ceiling. Then you're going to dive that hand through the gap between your hand and your knees and reach it back up again. And dive it all the way through. Reach it all the way up. Awesome. Biggest shapes that you can. Let's go 1 more here. And then you'll bring that hand back onto your mat, bring that knee back in underneath you. We're going to tuck the toes under again, come up into your pike shape. We're going to come high onto the tippy toes, just like we did in the beginning. We're going to round your back, slink forward, but we're going to find a plank. So shoulders are over your hands, tailbones tucked under. We're pushing the mat away, 1 straight line through your body. Then you're going to lift your bottom up, find your pike shape, lower the heels down. Lift the heels up, pull forward, find that plank. And then coming back, find the pike. This might feel like it's enough for you. If you're coming with me, we're pulling forward. We're going to let the hips drop down, but we're still pushing the mat away. So we're trying to lift up to the ceiling as you find that back bend. Then we lift up through the tummy, pull all the way back, find that pike. Coming high on your tippy toes, pull forward, find your plank. Hips drop down, eyes look up. Find that back bend. Pulling back up, coming back up. Lifting up, pulling forward. Hips down, eyes up. Pushing the mat away. Nice. We're going to go 2 more like this, pulling forward. Try and get maybe your hips down a little lower. Maybe you can look back behind you a little bit more. Roll those shoulders back. Last one. I want you to try and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Roll those shoulders back. Look up to the ceiling. Nice. And then all the way back. Finding the pike, bending the knees down. And you can just sit back on your heels, have a little second. We're going to get our push-ups over and done with pretty quickly. So see if you can stretch your hands forward a tiny bit more so that then when you pull forward, we're coming into like a half plank shape. So tailbones tucked under, straight line from your shoulders down to your knees, and we're just going chest dropping down to the mat, picking back up. Chest dropping down, picking back up. We're gonna go for 5, so that's 3, 4, 5, and then sitting back on your heels. Have a little second. Now you've got the option to stay doing your half push-ups or come with me, we're building up to our full push-ups. So you're tucking your toes under, we're pulling forward, find your plank. We're gonna lower down in the plank, drop the knees, push back up. Find the plank, hold that shape as you slowly come down, drop the knees, push back up, find that plank. This is number 3. Drop the knees, pull back up. Try and hold everything tight as you slowly come down in that push-up. Nice. Let's go one more here. Slowly coming down, drop the knees, push back up, sit back on your heels. Nice work. So that's a great way to build up to our full push-up. We're going to give the arms a little break, come back to it in a little bit, but we're going to pull forward, find that half plank, tuck the toes under, find your full plank. We're going to step our right foot to the outside of your right hand. So when you try and pull your knee high, step that foot up, then left foot to left hand, we're in our froggy squat. I'll jump around so I can see you. I want you to try and push your knees out, chest big, and then trying your best to keep your hands on the mat as you straighten your legs up, and then bend them back down. And straightening back up, bending back down. So we're working for a stretch through the back of your legs as you straighten the legs, and then through those hips when we come down. So we're really pushing the knees wide, finding that froggy. Awesome. We're gonna go 2 more. The last one. And then we're gonna step our feet back to find our plank. So 1 foot back, other foot back. Now we've got 5 more push-ups. Maybe you can do full push-ups. Maybe you do the same as we just did before. So if you can, you're coming down and up in your full plank. Maybe you get 1 and then you come into those push-ups where you come down in your plank, push back up on your knees. That's 4. That's 5. Now both feet are going to jump either side of your hands. So little bend in the knees, try and jump your feet into your froggy. And then we're going to stand all the way up. Awesome. Alrighty. We're coming into a little bit of curtsy, so we've warmed up the hips a little bit. We're going to come into a froggy squat and a curtsy. So left toes are going to turn out slightly away from you. Right foot is coming in front. We're going to circle it behind, cross it behind. Arms are going to come forward as we find a curtsy. Then we're going to step that right foot out, toes are turned out, come into a froggy squat. Stand up, step that right foot behind, find the curtsy. Coming up, find the froggy. And continue like that. So the goal in the curtsy is to try and get your right knee next to that left foot. Find that mobility through your hips there, through the knees, through the ankles. Awesome. And you can work at a pace that feels good for you. The quicker we go, the little bit more heat we're going to bring to those legs, to the body. So if you can, we're curtsying, we're froggying. We're curtsying, we're froggying. Awesome. All right, we're going to go for another 5 on this side and then straighten to the other side. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. And then find that froggy squat. This time the left foot comes behind. Find that crossover. Curtsy it down. Step it out. Find the froggy. Step it behind. Find the curtsy. And keep it going. We're going down and up. I want to get that heart rate up a little bit. Get those legs working. These are great ones for all you skiers and runners. Trying to get that external rotation of the hip. Let's go for another 5. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing all the way up, give those legs a little shake out. And then we're crossing our legs, hips are nice and warm. If this doesn't work for you, sit down however you like. But we're trying to keep our legs crossed. Use your hands if you need, otherwise hands are going to come in front. We're going to sit down in our cross-legged position. Uncross your legs, find your little ball, and we're rolling. Rolling back, rolling up. Rolling back, rolling up. And I want you to play with your roll without getting too crazy about it. But seeing if you can maybe pause for a sec on your shoulders and then pause on your bottom. So you're finding that balance. We're going to come into a little bit of our inversions. So I just want you to get comfy, kind of finding that balance on your shoulders a little bit. Awesome, let's go 2 more. Last one. Find your balance on your bottom. And then I want you to slow motion come onto your back. So keep that round shape like you're like on slow-mo, rolling back onto your back, staying in that ball. Hands are going to come behind your head. Right leg's going to go out long in front of you. Right elbow to left knee, find your crisscross. And we're switching and switching. Switching and switching. Awesome. So finding that little bit of rotation as you move. Awesome. We're going for another 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees back in. Arms are going to come up. Let's see if we can rock ourselves up to sitting again. Hands are going to come behind you. All right, we're coming into a little bit of an ab series here. So we're going to, fingers are pointing towards your bum if you can tolerate that. Otherwise, bring them out to the side. That's totally fine. But take them like a little step back from where they are. Then you're going to bend the elbows slightly, pull the knees into your chest. Making that same round back. One leg's going to come out long as we bend the elbows a little bit more. Sit back up. Other leg's coming out long. Sit back up. One leg comes long. Sitting back up. So we're kind of getting a little bit of arms and abs here. Plus a lot of hip flexor work. So you might feel it in your hip flexors, and that's okay. We're working them. Yeah, but if it gets too much, take a break, join back in when you need to. Let's go for another 3. And 2. And 1. We're going double legs. Both legs coming out, both legs pulling in. Both legs coming out, both legs pulling in. Keeping that round back, squeezing everything tight when we come back. Pulling it all in. Nice big deep breaths. See if you can breathe in at the bottom, out as you pull up. in at the bottom, out as you pull up. Nice work. We're going for another 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop the feet down on the mat, lift the hips up, look behind you, just free that off for a second. Big deep breaths, and then we're going to come back down. This time we're going elbows down on the mat. We're going to keep that round back still, so chin to chest, keeping that round back. One leg's going to come up, it's going to come away from you, it's going to circle up, back up to the ceiling. Come away, circle back up. Keep lifting up from those forearms. Try not to sink into them. We got 2 more here. Last one. Bend that knee in. Other leg lifts up. Circles away. Pull it back in. Circles away. Pull it back in. Awesome. Again, we're getting those hips moving. Working those hip flexors. We're going 2 more. Last one. Pull that leg in. All right, we're sitting ourselves up. This time, hands are coming out behind you. They're wide. So make sure you got some grip on the mat. Maybe they even come to the side of the mat, so you've got some space in your shoulders. If this doesn't work, go back to the single leg. But we're going to try here to lift both legs up. Both legs are going to come over to one side. They're going to circle around, come back up the other side. Then reverse that circle. Circle it around, lift back up. Circle it around, lift back up. So really press your hands into the mat, trying to get nice big circles. Let's go for 1 more each side. Nice. The last one. And then you can push into your hands, sit all the way up. We're going to do another little one of those bridges just to free off those hip flexors. Maybe have a little wriggle around, whatever feels good. We'll give them a good stretch at the end, I promise. All right, we're coming down. We're going to lie all the way down, legs up to the ceiling. Fix my sock. Hands are going to press into the mat. We're bringing our legs up and over your head. Then we're going to slowly roll down. Legs are going to come out long in front of you. Look at them. Find that 100 shape. Then we're coming back up and over. Finding that stretch through the back of your body. Nice and controlled here. So these rollovers can be tricky. There's a few different ways to go about them. If you're finding them hard, I do have a video that is going to help you get up into them. So maybe go and watch that if you're feeling like they're pretty tricky, because they are hard, yeah? And it takes time to get these happening. So yeah, go back and watch that one. Build up into it if you're feeling like it's tricky. All right, we're going 1 more like this. Rolling all the way down. And then just bend your knees, pop your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, and just let both knees come over to one side and then over to the other side. Just find that little stretch for a second, because we're going to try and add that circle in. So it's called Corkscrew. This is one of Joseph Pilates' original repertoires, and it's good for that dissociation between your hips and your legs and your upper body, which we kind of need in all our sports. If you think about skiing, snowboarding, even running, when you get into the trails and you're trying to use your body in different ways, mountain biking, this is a good one. So let's give it a go. We're going to go legs up to the ceiling. Hands are pressing into the mat, you're rolling all the way over. Legs are going to come one way, so feet are coming one way, butt's going the other way. You're going to bring your legs down. We're rolling down the side of our body. Legs are gonna circle around, and then we come up the other side of your body. So my legs are going to the left, my butt's going to the right. I'm gonna slide down my left-hand side as my legs circle around, and then they come back up the right-hand side. Then my feet go to the right, butt goes to the left, roll down my right-hand side as my legs circle around, come back up the left-hand side. Then we go back the other way. So use your hands pressing into the mat to help you with that circle around, circle up. Awesome. Big circles all the way around, all the way back. Awesome. Let's go one more each side. Find that roll down the side, big circle, back up the other side. Last one. Awesome. And then we'll bring your legs back straight over your head and just roll all the way down. Pop your feet on the mat and just let your knees go from side to side. Shake it out a little bit. Have a bit of a wardrobe fix. Tuck the t-shirt in. All right. And then we're going to come into a little bit of single straight leg stretch. So right leg's coming up to the ceiling. Grab hold of it. Left leg's coming out in front of you. I'm going to give it a little pull and then switch and switch. So we're trying to find a nice big split here. Trying to keep your legs as straight as you can. Trying to find the biggest split that you can. Nice. Awesome. We're just going to go for one more each side. And then both straight legs up to the ceiling. Hands back by your side. We're rolling back over. You're going to put your hands on your lower back. We're going to spike our legs up to the ceiling. So we're in a shoulder stand. We're going to find that same split. So it's like you're kind of sitting back into your hands. One leg's going to drop forward, other leg shoots back. And then we're switching and switching. Nice big splits as much as you can. Awesome. This might feel like it's tricky enough for you. If you're up for the challenge, we're going to bring our hands by our side, do the same thing. So you're trying to stay high on your shoulders, splitting those legs forward and backwards. Nice. We're going for 3 more. 2 and 1. Bring both legs up to the ceiling, both legs over your head. We're going to roll back down. I want you to end up in a cross-legged position. So you're rolling down, cross your legs in front of you. And I want you to reach forward, have a little stretch. And from here, we're going to roll back. Legs come back over your head. Spike all the way up, find your shoulder stand. Bring them back over your head. Cross your legs the other way. As you sit up, reach forward. And then we're rolling back. Legs come over your head, spike up. Legs come back over your head, roll back down, cross your legs, reach forward. So we're going to play with a little bit of momentum here. Please watch your space. We're going to try and end up standing up. So it's that same motion when we pull forward to bring your body weight through your legs, but use a little bit of the momentum of your legs coming down to help you then stand all the way up. So we're going to roll back. Legs spike up. Legs come down. We're going to roll down, cross your legs, reach forward, try and stand all the way up. And then we're sitting back down, cross your legs, roll back, legs come over your head, spike it up, See if you can go the other way. Roll the legs back down, other way with your cross-legged. Cross your legs, reach forward, stand up. We got 2 more. Try and switch the cross legs if you can. Spike up, come down, roll down, cross your legs, stand up. Last one. Come down, roll back, spike up, come down, cross your legs the other way, and standing all the way up. Nice. And then we're going to uncross the legs, roll all the way forward, step 1 foot back, other foot back, we're in our plank. We got 5 more push-ups of your choice. So just a reminder, you can come down in that plank, drop the knees, push back up, or you got 5 full push-ups, or you got 5 on your knees. Whatever version is working for you. We're going to do our 5 and then pause in the plank. Both feet are going to swivel over to one side. One hand reaches up, we're finding our side plank. We're coming back through the middle, swivel the feet, lift up the other hand. Find your side plank. We're coming back through the middle, swivel the feet, find that side plank, pause. Maybe this is good for you. Maybe you can stack those feet on top of each other. A little bit more load through that one side, a bit more balancey. Awesome. Stagger the feet again. Come back through the middle. Add in a push-up if you want it. And then over to the other side. Find that side plank. Pause. Maybe you can stack the feet. Find that balance. Awesome. We're coming back through the middle. Find your push-up if it's there. Then coming back over to the side. Find that side plank. Stack the feet if you can. If it's there, that top leg lifts. Find your star. Nice. And then pop the foot back down, back through the middle. Push up, down, push up, swing around, lifting up. Whatever version of a side plank you can do. Maybe that leg floats. Keep pushing the mat away, keep lifting up. Coming back through the middle, we got 1 more round. We're coming down into the push-up if that's there. Find the side plank. Stack the feet maybe. Find the star maybe. Maybe you can kick that leg forward. Kick that leg back. Kick that leg forward. Kick it back. Very balancey. Let's go 2 more. The last one. And then pop that foot down. Find your push-up if it's there. Back over to the other side. Whatever version you're mastering, kick it forward, kick it back. Maybe that's there. We got 2 more. Last one. Ooh, feels harder on this side. Come back through the middle, push up down, push up, drop the knees, sit back on your heels. Nice work. Big deep breaths. That was intense. Good work. All right, let's have a little stretch. So we're going to bring our right foot forward. Pop your hands on your hips and just let your hips sink forward. We're working for a stretch through that left hip flexor. So if it's there, that might feel intense enough. Stay there. Work within whatever you're feeling. If it is there, I want you to try and look up to the ceiling, find a little bit of an arch back. We're trying to lengthen out through that hip flexor as much as we can. Big deep breaths. Nice. And then coming up, straightening that right leg. Find a stretch through your hammy. Big deep breaths. Pull the toes back towards your face. And then pulling forward, 1 more hip flexor stretch there, looking up, maybe looking back. Awesome. And then straightening that front leg, pulling back. And then just bring that knee back in underneath you. Hands on your hips, see if you can step your left foot forward. Same thing, we're pulling forward, lunging, trying to push the hips forward. Maybe you can look up, find a little extension. And then coming up, straightening that front leg, pulling back, pushing forward, hips forward, looking up. Big deep breaths. Pulling back, pushing back, finding that stretch. Awesome, let's go one more. Pushing those hips forward, looking back. And then finding that stretch there. Through that hammy, pull the toes back towards your face. And then we're just going to come onto high kneeling. Hands are going to come to your lower back. We're just bring your knees a little bit wider than hip width apart. Pushing your hips forward, looking back, and then hinging back, finding a back bend. And coming all the way up. Chin to chest, sit back on your heels. And then coming up. Find your extension, then hinge back. See if you can get a little bit more out of it. Nice. And then if it's there, we're bringing our arms with us. So it's going to get heavier as our arms come with us. Arms are coming forward in front. We're going to roll back. Then we're going to hinge back. Arms can come all the way over. It's really hard to talk back there. And then sitting back on your heels. So easing into it, see how it feels. It's intense back bending, so work within your tolerance, but the more you bring your arms over your head, the heavier it gets. So we're pulling back. Maybe your hands can touch the floor. And then coming back up. Let's go 2 more. Trying your best to breathe. I know it's hard when you're in that extension. Last one, see if you can go that tiny bit further. And then sitting back on your heels, making that round back, and just have a little second, maybe close your eyes. Hands are beside you, big deep breaths. Try and level it all out again. And then we'll just come back onto all fours. Tuck the toes under, come up into your pike and just walk your hands up to your feet. Grab hold of your elbows, have a little dangle from side to side. That was awesome. Some big shapes in there. Some balancing, some twisting, lots of bending. Nice work. So all these mobility exercises, it's like strength through range of motion. Will help you with lots of other activities. It's good to move the body in different ways, and these exercises certainly get you moving in all planes. So keep it up. If you found some challenging and want some tips on how to get there, please reach out and I will help you, give you some ideas, give you some exercises. Always here to help. Let's reach all the way up to the floor. And then just one more big roll down. So chin to chest, rolling down. Maybe a slight bend in one knee, bend in the other knee. and then rolling all the way back up. Arms are coming up, reaching all the way up, and just side bend over to one side and up and over to the other side. And then we'll come all the way up through the middle, and you can shake it out. Nice work, everybody. Well done. If, like I said, if you've got any questions or anything, you can comment below or reach out privately. My details are in the description. But thank you. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll keep delivering Pilates videos to keep you moving and feeling great forever. Thank you.